I'm James Spann. This is the morning edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Wednesday, the 13th of October, getting set for a big change to cooler weather tomorrow. Will we see any additional rain today? That's a question we'll see if we can address here. Let's look at the Skycam images this morning and need to blow that foghorn. Look at the Tuscaloosa Skycam. Very dense fog in downtown Tuscaloosa. Up in Walker County, not quite as foggy, but there is some. That's a view there coming from the King Building in downtown Jasper. And down in Opelika, here's our Skycam in Lee County in East Alabama. Big upper trough came through here last night, producing some pretty active weather. And that trough axis is slowly moving on to the east, but the upper low is still passing just north of here over the Tennessee Valley. And that might kick off a few isolated showers later today. Not many, but maybe a few. And there's a look at the net result of the storms yesterday. Our friends in Northeast Alabama were shortchanged from, say, Gadsden and really Anniston on north, just hardly anything. The better rains on the western side. You can see some really good numbers there. Lamar, Pickens, Fayette, Marion counties, amounts well over 1 inch. In the Birmingham Metro, Brian Peters and Helena had 1.69 inches of rain from an isolated afternoon downpour. But no doubt that the big winner was that western side of the state. And like we talked about, they weaken as they move east, and sure enough, that happened last night. Look at temperatures this morning. Look at the cold air getting set to move down in here. Readings in the 30s and 20s behind that cold front. The cold front running from near Milwaukee down to Lubbock, Texas. And you'll feel the difference tomorrow. Now, this is the rain for the next 5 days. Keep in mind, this counts the rain we had last night. This was valid from 7 o'clock last night through 7 o'clock Sunday evening over the weekend, and this is showing amounts up to 1/2 inch. But again, really, from here on, amounts should be pretty much insignificant, as you'll see. Hey, Paula, Category 2 hurricane with winds of 100 miles an hour. Sitting up there at the tip of the Yucatan, coming through the Yucatan Channel. And a lot of times you see a hurricane in a position like that and you worry, headed for the Gulf. But no, this will be turning east. And this could set up really maybe a life-threatening flooding over Cuba, because this will be weakening and dying right over that island. And it's going to be a very slow mover. So again, serious flooding for Cuba is the big issue here, but all of that stays well to the south. We'll check the OCGFS, valid at 1 o'clock today at 500 millibars, about 18,000 feet off the ground. That strong Vortmax you see up there near Minneapolis, St. Paul, that's the one that's going to help deliver the cool air tomorrow. But again today, the remnant trough axis might squeeze out a blip or two, mainly over east or northeast Alabama. Now let's look at the high-resolution RPM. And there you go, nothing more than a few specks out there this afternoon or this evening. So we'll mention that, but certainly it's not going to be anything beneficial. And then tomorrow, the trough axis sharpens up nicely. Down below that, nice cool air advection. His highs drop into the low 70s. The GFS is showing 71. The NAM is showing 72. Friday, a beautiful day. We start the day well down in the 40s. The high should be in the 70s. Same thing for the weekend. Just picture perfect. Saturday should feature a cobalt blue sky with 40s early in the day and 70s during the afternoon. And the same thing on Sunday. So another great football weekend for the Deep South with no rain. What a difference in a year. Last year, it seemed like it rained every weekend. Monday of next week, we stay dry. There's Tuesday. Rain breaks out to the west. And there's Wednesday of next week, a week from today. Got a pretty good southwest flow aloft here with the trough axis back off to the west, and the air moistens up, and it looks like we'll probably need to bring in rain maybe Wednesday afternoon. And then Thursday of next week could be relatively wet on the 21st, with the trough axis passing through here. And then the following day, Friday the 22nd, the rain is gone. No real cold air just yet, and we've seen all kind of looks. Some of the runs have shown a phase trough as early as this, with much colder air blowing in. This particular run doesn't show that, but I wouldn't be shocked if it comes back. In fact, on this run, you really have to wait until the 26th until that really cold pattern sets up. And that is a very cold pattern you see there. And down below that, the 540 line down to Nashville with very chilly air settling in here. But on the 28th, the pattern de-amplifies. And the cool air retreats, but many runs have shown a very strong upper trough that is persistent for days with very chilly air from about the 22nd of October all the way through the end of the month. So, again, that could change, but that's the way it looks on this run. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 3:30 or so today. And if you're local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.
Each day there are new stories to tell about the people who live here and the place we call home.
All of the faces that I see, all of the places close to me, they're all part of all the best things about home.
Sharing your stories on ABC 3340, Alabama's news leader.